What's good, guys? Just Prince TV here. Papoose, papoose, papoose. All right, him and Remy Ma is having a little problems, allegedly. Remy Ma broke the code, okay, of marriage and stepped out, allegedly. Now, here's the situation, okay? When Remy Ma was locked up, the image around Papoose is that he didn't do anything bad, right? He's hip hop's good boy. You got guys like him and Young Jeezy, uh, both of them going through problems right now. How ironic! But Papoose had this image around him that he's a good brother. You know, he didn't play the field, so to speak. But listen, when somebody is locked up for years, 7 years, 10 years, that's a huge chunk of time, a huge chunk of your life. I'm pretty sure a guy like Papoose stepped out. Okay, now you're in the height of your prime. Okay, you're just getting put on. You're starting to make money. Your career is starting to somewhat take off, even though his career never truly took off. But it was taking off enough that he was getting some clout and he was getting some advancements. I'm pretty sure he had some side pieces. Now, if you're involved with somebody that get locked up, you should tell them at least, like, yo, why you going? I don't know how long you're going to be in here. You may end up staying in this motherfucker for 10, 15 years. I may have to move on, okay? And if I do move on, I'm just going to let you know what's up. You know, I hold out as long as I can, so to speak. And I'm pretty sure that's what Papoose did, right? And she probably said, hey, you know what? Do what you got to do. You know, you're a guy in the height of your career. You got needs just like any other human, right? So I'm pretty sure he did that. But what Remy Ma allegedly did is damn near treason because you're a woman. And it's not the same. Men and women aren't the same. They don't live the same lives. So when a woman steps out, being the fact that she's the gatekeeper of um, being intimate with people, nobody can have permission to touch her box other than her. It's it has a complete different effect, right? So since it comes so easy for a woman to just grab a guy and hook up with any guy at any given moment, it's not respected, all right? Because they're given their sexual value way more than um, a man is. Okay, so if she did that and she got kids, you got to kick a girl like that to the curb. Now it's hard to do that once you've been 15 years in, but we don't know the whole entire truth. I'm just saying allegedly if she did that. Okay, so for everybody to attack somebody without no valid proof, um, that is a bit out there. But that's the world we live in. We go by perception. But as a married woman, you should never be stepping out having dinner with another man, right? Under no circumstances. If anything, he should be there having dinner presented with all three of them, right? And they talking business. But if a man and woman go out together and it's for dinner, the movies, that's officially a date. And a woman that's married should never be hanging out with another man. All right? Very little reason or explanation to why a woman should be hanging out with another man, let alone being cozy having dinner like that. So that's code red, right? Code red number two is the fact that they seem to be not on speaking terms. That's another code. I don't know if the fight took place. These are all alleged rumors that the guy got beat up by Papoose. Um, you're going to have to cut that short. Now, marriage is a hard thing to maintain. But if you know there's some cracks, it's not the same as it used to be. A marriage is a thing that has to be repetitive, but it has to be repetitive in a good way. That you still supplying what you did when you guys first met. You're still doing the same things that you did when you guys first met. The problem with that is a lot of people don't maintain the balance of a marriage, meaning they drift off. You know, A guy would be like, hey, I got that box already, I ain't touching that much no more. I'm just making money. I'm chilling. You know, you don't give her the same attention that she used to get. So she starts looking for attention. And um, she starts, for a man point of view, she stops doing things that was attractive in the first place. Maybe like motherly deeds, cooking, cleaning, You'd be like, hey, man, she did that for years. And all of a sudden she just stopped, you know? So it goes both ways, okay? But when a marriage fails, it's usually because somebody's not holding up their end of the deal. Okay? It's not being sustained anymore. Somebody just drift off and didn't keep in shape. Things of this nature, the lady let herself go, because men are visual creatures. So if you can't maintain a certain fame and physique, then a lot of times they're going to lose attraction for you. And that's just what it is with a marriage. Same way with a man to a certain extent. If he let himself go too much, he may not want to touch him. Motherfucker may not even take a bath or some shit like that. Don't brush his teeth. All these things you have to maintain and keep to have a marriage being successful. Now, I hope the best for these two. I hope it's not true, but you've seen a lot of brothers that allegedly good brothers. They fall for this trap, man. They fall for girls like Remy Ma that have baggage. And a lot of New York girls just got baggage, man. They got kids by other dudes. That's a problem within itself, you know? By the time they hit 25, 30 years old, their body count is double what a man is. So now you're stuck with a used car. And I don't want to use this analogy, but if you got your shit together, you got dough, you want to buy a car, you want to buy the brand new car and put your own history on it. You don't want a used car that got dents, that got somebody else's fucking imprint on it. You want to make your own legacy with that fucking car. You want to name it whatever the fuck you want to name it. That's how shit is. All right? And the problem is nobody respects each other's boundaries, right? To a point that people just let their shit go. Now you got a shit full of problems. And that's how problems start to creep up. Next thing you know, you're creeping with somebody else. Marriage over. So hopefully, as time goes by, we'll see what's up with these two. But they were definitely the symbol of quote unquote black love, and it's shaky, man. It's shaky. So I'm out. Just Prince TV.